starting off, first time to the Sweet 16, first time you guys have, won in the postseason. What does that mean for you guys moving forward?
Well, it's a lot. We've put the program on the map, and we're a resilient group. It's nice to get into the Sweet 16 for sure. And the other part is we're not done. We really feel confident in playing Stanford. Yeah, I know we've never beaten them, but there's always the first time. And so I think that's a key for us right now.
What's been clicking for you guys? A lot of your players have broken single-season records for you.
I think they've worked hard. They've worked hard in the off-season last spring and the summer. We have a great senior group that has led this team, and this team has been really resilient, and that's, I think, part of our success. I mean, we had 8 match points against us playing Arkansas Little Rock, and we fought back each time, and that just shows you the tenacity of this group, and they've done a great job with that.
Yeah, can you talk about that 5-set comeback against Arkansas Little Rock?
Well, they were a very good team, experienced team, a lot of Bosnians on that team. I call them Team Bosnia. They were very experienced, and it was nice to see our kids fight and just keep clawing back, and I think that puts a lot of confidence into your body, knowing that you can do that at the high level, and that will continue that in Ames, Iowa.
The fact that you're playing the #1 seed Stanford, let's talk about them being the #1 seed first. What is that? Does that have a mentality change for you guys?
Well, they're a great team, great coach, great program. One of only 2 programs that's gone to every NCAA tournament. They in Penn State, and John's a dear friend of mine, Dunning, and we've done a lot of business things together, and they're well coached. We know they're #1. The pressure's on Stanford. There's no pressure on us. The pressure is on Stanford. We know that, they know that, and we look forward to playing them.
Do you have a message for your team moving forward?
No, just keep playing each individual point. That's been our message all year. Keep playing each point hard. Don't worry about what happened. Don't look forward to the next point. Just play what happened right then and there. Expect every ball. That's a key for us. So.
What does it mean that there are 5 Pac-12 teams in the Sweet 16? What does that say about Pac-12 volleyball and the strength of this program?
There were 10 teams in the tournament. We went 10-0 in the first round. There's also 5 Big Ten teams in the Sweet 16. Those are the 2 best conferences, but it says a lot. And several teams lost in 5 sets. We would have had 7-8 teams in the Sweet 16, but. It's a great conference, and that's what prepares us to play these teams postseason for sure.
Talk about being confident against Stanford. What gives you guys that confidence to go up against them right now?
Well, Steve, we played them tough. The 2 times we played them, and particularly here at home, we were 2 points away from leading 2-1 in the match, and I think it's a really confidence builder that we know we can play with them. They're very good. They're very good in every position. A lot of All-Americans on that team, but we know that we can compete with them, and that's big part of the battle.
What's going to be the key for you guys to pull one?
Yeah, I think the key is really making sure that we block their middles. We have to get more than 1 blocker against their middles, Inky and Lutz, and then we really need to stop Burgess. Burgess, their number 23, their junior outside hitters, had a really good run in the last 5-6 matches. We need to figure out a way to stop her.
You guys had some help all around killing and some things we talked about on Saturday night. Just how important is that going to be for you guys to get contributions throughout the lineup?
It's critical. Mary Kate's had a great year, but you got to understand she's had twice the sets of anybody else. So she's had 1,700 sets. The next nearest person is 830, Driscoll. So she was a little tired against the Arkansas match, but Caitlin Driscoll, Laura Schott, Erica Nasser really contributed, and we need that. You're never going to win this with 1 player or 2 players. You've got to have 3, 4, 5 players on to continue playing in the tournament.
In your guys' first set against Arkansas Little Rock, you guys really, took that set with a lot of points. How do you think you can recreate that kind of play?
Well, you know what happened? We came out and we played great, and they were a little off, and they were tentative, meaning Arkansas, and we, at one juncture, I think it was like 19-4, but they came back, and they were experienced, and we kind of stopped when they started coming back because we kept taking the game to them in that first set, and then we played their game a little bit, which was a more controlled, methodical, high ball to the outside. We played their game, and we had to get out of that. We were leading 4-1 in the second set and missed the serve, and I think it just really flipped the whole momentum around, but they were a great team. I was really surprised how good they were.
Do you think it helps that you guys have already, I mean, Stanford's seen you and you've seen Stanford. Do you think that helps at all versus playing, you know, the last round you played two teams you've never seen before in school history?
No, for sure. I mean, we know Stanford well. I know the coach really well. Yeah, it really helps us. I mean, we're more prepared. I mean, we went to that whole Kansas sub-regional, and you know, we didn't know Kansas, and we couldn't even get a video on Arkansas Little Rock that made sense to us until we saw them playing Kansas. So we're much more prepared to play Stanford for sure.
You've had a ton of success in your career. Where does this accomplishment, what you guys are in the middle of right now, rank?
No, you know, they're all, hey, past accomplishments are like leaves on a tree. They fall off, you know. It's what you're doing for me now. And, you know, and Steve, you and I have talked about this. It's been a tough go here. This is a tough conference, a tough place to recruit. I give the kids a tremendous amount of credit for hanging in there the last couple of years with our injuries. So it's a tremendous accomplishment. We knew we can put this place on the map in volleyball. The key now is to continue that. And you know, there's a lot of great role models here for what Pat Casey's done, for what Scott Ruick has done. And I think this is the little engine that could. You got to make sure that you keep pushing that engine up the hill. So it's a great accomplishment for me, but I don't, you know, it's all about the team. It's the team, it's the staff. Hey, my best is yet to come, you know?